Oh, Lily's feeding worms to the chickens. Do they love them?
They won't eat it. They don't see it.
Okay, we're heading over here to our barn because, well, we ran into a little bit of a problem, which isn't that always the case, right? I feel like every time you go to do something, a project or anything on a car, on a house, you always like run into like these little snafus. And so what happened was Sean was able to prime the front of the barn. And so all of that is done except for that upper part. Gosh, every time I go to think of a term, I can't think of it. Up underneath the roof area, which I know what that is called, and I cannot think of it right now. But you see, he has not primed that yet. He wants to power wash that one more time. But he did all of this front part here. He went to go around the side, but let me show you what's happening to the side. There goes Lily with her worms. Oh, are you gonna give it to the chickens in the coop?
Yeah.
You're gonna throw them over?
Yeah. They were all falling out.
Oh, geez. Okay, so right here, the side of the barn, what has happened is Sean says it's oxidized. So when you go down this, and they've power washed this. Oh, that's not very much. But I've got like white powder all over my hands. And so if you leave that on there, the primer and paint won't want to stick as well. So they have power washed this, I think twice now. And although it is coming off, it has not come off as much as they need it to. So they're going to take, I think, like a big long broom and scrub up and down and try to get it off. So they had to stop, which really stinks because the sprayer is a huge pain in the butt to fill. Oh yeah, let me see your hand. So it's such a huge pain in the butt to try to clean that whole thing out and then just to refill it, with paint again. Hey, what are you doing? He's getting a little feisty. He wants to eat my toes again, every time. So, as I was saying, it's a pain in the butt because of the sprayer, because it takes, like so much work to clean that thing out that you don't want to do that often. So he wanted to prime everything before he had to rinse it out to then paint everything. But he had to stop at doing just the front of the barn because now they need to get this all scrubbed up. So he was then looking at the house to try to see if it needed anything. We are going to paint our concrete block. It has never been painted, but I think it should be painted the same color as the house. We are talking about also keeping the house white. We have talked about doing some different things. We always like the rustic look. So that would be darker paints with darker woods. This time I think we're just going to go opposite and we're going to do white paint with like maybe medium to light colored woods. And so right now we're thinking through that. Then maybe just doing some like black accents. Like right now our door is black. That's what we're thinking right now in the moment. I do like the barn white though, so I think we're going to go ahead and keep that. Also, do you remember when I showed you that Sean was working on that lower area? That is by, there's a door down there you can get into the basement. And we were talking about what we could use that area for. Maybe we were talking originally like maybe a playground for the kids. Then we thought maybe in the backyard we'd do the playground for the kids. So that down there, I don't know if you caught some of our YouTube shorts, but that was one of the areas where the kids were or the boys I should say, the younger boys were just playing in the mud constantly because it was so muddy. So they are working, we rocked it down there, and then they're now putting up an erosion fence because the sides like to run down into that area. So we need to put up a retaining wall, which that's just one of those things that need to be done sooner rather than later. But we're putting up an erosion fence to stop that from eroding into there, and then hopefully too they're putting up a erosion fence to stop the rock from washing out until we can figure out what exactly we are going to do with all these areas. Christian, are you working hard?
Yeah.
I caught you guys working again.
Yep.
There are the ducks. They are huge now. And I'll have to go back and look and see how old they are. I think they're a couple months old already. And at least 2. But I think we're trying to decide if we have males or females. I know the 2 brown ones are both females. The 2 gray ones keep coming up when I search them as blue Indian runner ducks. And they say that usually you can tell a male because it has more of a greenish colored bill, which I believe they both do have a little tiny bit of green on theirs, but only one has the little curl on its tail. So I'm trying to decide if I think the grayish ones are male or female. I think we have 1 female and 1 male, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So if you can tell, let me know in the comments. But otherwise, hopefully as they get a little bit older, we'll be able to tell a little bit more. What are you doing?
Nothing.
I'm going to go in and get Dad some water. Does that sound good?
The next day.
What's up, guys? Today we're gonna be doing a vinegar and egg thing. Experiment. When you put it in vinegar, it just dissolves like chocolate. Okay, so you gotta put it down carefully because that is. Okay, I'm gonna pour half and then Dad will. So there we go. Now we're gonna wait 24 hours.
You can also see bubbling, that's it dissolving. So we'll take 24 hours. Yeah. And then it'll be crystal clear.
Hey Christian, what are you doing?
I'm making a parking lot,
You're making a parking lot here.
and we can drive down here, and we can drive down here.
Nice, you're doing a pretty good job at it.
Yeah.
Today is one of those days where we gotta get a lot done. And today we're painting the whole barn. That has been hard working with me, of course, but it's not like day 2 of painting. We've already went through 1 5-gallon bucket. We got the majority done. Dad's over here on the side, painting all of this. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, we are making progress, but we're running out of cord, so we're going to have to move our machine, I guess. But this will be nice because it will preserve this old barn for a long time. It'll probably be the last time it gets some attention, especially if we ever move.
Yeah.
They kind of take these as worthless. You know, they don't
Dad.
they don't consider them that important, but from the city, having this extra
Hey, Dad.
storage and being able to put your animals in the winter and store hay, all kinds of stuff like that is really really nice. So we're going to try and take care of it and keep it at least upright, right, Johnny?
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Dad.
Alright, so here's the before all of this. All of this whole edge is about to be painted up to the chicken coop. Here's our little system we're using. We already primed it and everything, so it's all set up. And we've been through a couple buckets of paint. I think we have 1 more that's full. 4, so in total we have 4 of them. 2 have been used. And, no, 3 are being used. This is the 3rd one. After that, we're going to have to go buy more. And if you don't know how expensive this is, it's $200 a pop. Bank account's never going to recover from this. Or at least his, not mine.
I'm not scared of you.
I'm not scared of you. All right.
Alright, well, that's can of paint done.
All right, well, let's put this. Mixed up. I think that's good enough.
There's lots of bubbles in there.
your time when you're racing for the line. Seems like a climb, but we're ready to go. Get ready to go. Your time is coming. Your time is coming.
Tomorrow.
Hi guys, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of a project. This right here, I don't do diamond art, so I'm gonna try to attempt this. It's about half my body size, and I'm gonna try to attempt to get it finished before my 18th birthday. I'm very the reason why it's probably gonna take me so long, I will do something but I'll get bored of it and then I'll do it again. So I'm just guessing it'll probably be at least 7 months for me to finish this. So I'm gonna get started. I have all my stuff. I don't know what this is called, but it helps get the diamond art out of this. My little diamond art pencil, a tracker. I also have it color organized to which each bag is. Red is 9, multicolored is 1, etc., etc. Okay, so update on the egg. So here's what it is. If you mix it, a bunch of the white stuff comes around. Here is the egg. Now, we've done this experiment one other time. So there's the egg. Here's the really murky water. And then here's the squishy egg. Bouncy and it's squishy. Just feed it to John. I like to prank John, so you can see the yellow part of it. And then last time we did an experiment like this, you haven't messed with it too much, so it popped. Here it is. Maybe we'll just cook it. So there it is.